When it comes to attacking in FC25, you must have a lot of options and a lot of tricks that you can do on the attack. But the real question is, what are the best attacking tricks that you can do, especially after the update? And lads, trust me when I say there is some attacking tricks that will make you a world-class player when it comes to attacking in FC25, and I'm talking after the patch. So if you want to do better on the attack and deep down you know you can do better, this video is for you. On this video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you more than 7 attacking tricks that will make you an absolutely monster when it comes to attacking in this game. With that being said, let's jump straight into the video. If you wanna build your dream team and play with your favorite players in FC25, don't worry about the coins anymore, check out lootbar.gg. Lootbar is the cheapest and the safest platform on the market. They are 10% cheaper than all other platforms, and another 8% off to use my promotional code and another 5% extra coins. Buying 1 million coins in-game will cost you 10 times more than Lootbar. Many huge content creators are using Lootbar, and not only them, many users stick with Lootbar as well. Fast delivery within 30 minutes. Don't forget to use my code Y5K for extra 8% off. Looking for coins? There is not a better platform other than Lootbar. And now let's jump straight into the video and start things up with passing. And passing in this game is just different. Every time you pass the ball, you have to pray so your player can actually pull it off. But lads, after playing the game enough, after reaching Division 1, I can give you one of the best ways to pass a ball in FC25, and that is using the pinged pass. As we all know, if you want to perform the ping pass, you have to hold down the R1 button on PlayStation or the RB button on Xbox and then pass the ball. Now, I don't recommend you to spam it, don't use it in every pass, but there's some situations where the ping pass can actually score you goals on the attack. Let me give you some examples. The best situations to perform a ping pass is when you want to pass the ball slightly to the right or to the left. Basically a 90-degree pass. I'm not really sure if that's a 90-degree or 180. I'm really bad at math and you can tell. However, you can take some clips as an example as I'm showing you. When you want to pass the ball from your right wing or left wing to your striker, that time the ping pass is actually unstoppable. No defender can stop or intercept the pass, and literally everyone is spamming it on high divisions as well as foot champs. And to be honest, it's way better than going for a normal pass or a through pass, because with that you can guarantee 100% the pass is gonna go through to the striker. Not only that, also about the ping pass, your player is gonna perform the pass with a lot of power on the pass. So if you intercepted the ball high on the pitch, for example, you want to pass the ball quickly to your striker, you can easily do that with the ping pass. Literally everyone is spamming it at the moment, and it's way better than going for a normal pass or a normal through pass. Moving on into the next trick, and if you thought EA removed the speed boost in game after they removed the L1 speed boost with the update, no. There is another way that everyone is using at the moment to get a speed boost. It's not as good as the L1 speed boost, but trust me when I say it can literally win you matches and be the best trick that you can use on the attack, and that is all you have to do in game. Hold on the R1 RB button, which is the technical dribbling. After that, when you want your player to get the speed boost, all you have to do, press the R2 button or the RT button, basically the running button, twice. With that, you're gonna see your player getting that speed boost, and you're gonna see him trying to get in behind. Now, to be honest with you, I'm using it and I don't mind it because of one reason, and that is everyone is using 5 defenders. The only way to get past 5 defenders is using speed boost. And if you are one of them that is using 5 defenders, please touch some grass. We are playing this game because we like football. We don't like this game, but football is life. Do you like to see your team playing with 5 defenders and just defending, barking the bus? No, absolutely not. No one like it. Let's hope we're gonna stop seeing 5 defenders. I know that will never happen. Now, let's go back to the R1 speed boost. It's a great way to get past the defender, especially if someone playing with 5 defenders. You can literally get past the defenders using the R1 speed boost. And if you want to get the best out of it, use it with a player who has got the Rapid Playstyle Plus. Now, it doesn't have to be the Rapid Playstyle Plus. You can perform it with anyone who has got good base, rapid playstyle or quick step playstyle, but of course it would be better with the player who has got the rapid playstyle plus. And to be honest, in my opinion, I don't think it's broken. If your player has got good base, rapid playstyle plus, of course he should be quicker than other players, just like finish shots. If your player has got good long shots, finish playstyle plus, of course he can go with long finish shots. Other players cannot go for long finish shots. Moving on into the next trick, which is really important when it comes to building up an attack or just attacking in general in this game, which is going going to be your first touch. The first touch that you take with your player when he first receives the ball is the most important thing when it comes to attacking and building up an attack. You can literally open your opponent's defense by taking only one good first touch. And if you are playing on high divisions, of course you know that. You know the first touch that you take with your player when you want to receive the ball is the most important thing. Let me give you some examples on how to take a good first touch. First thing you want to do when you want to receive the ball, take the ball to the safe distance. Take it where there is no defenders. Try to get away from the defender that is marking you players. As you can see from these clips that I'm showing you, I always do that, and this is literally one of the most important things. And as you can see from this clip, I take the first touch backward. With that, my opponent literally took the defender out, and that is a good first touch, ladies and gentlemen. It literally opened the defense, and this is one of the best tricks that I do. I move my player away from the goal. With that, the defender is gonna come out and start marking your player. With that, you will have more space on the attack. He will leave behind him a huge space on the defense, which can literally be the reason why you score a goal. And not only this trick, in general, your first touch is really important when building up an attack. Always take the first touch where there is no defenders. Take the first touch to the safe distance, and then you will have time and you will have space. You can analyze and then act. Moving on into the next trick, which is going to be about skill moves, to be specific, inside the box skill moves. Now there's some skill moves that you can perform inside the box that will give your player more vision to shoot or pass and more space that he can move into, but by far the best skill move that you can use inside the box is the Flair Nutmeg. As we all know, the Flair Nutmeg is literally one of the best skill moves that you can use inside the box and for close dribbling. Not only that, also the Flair Nutmeg is absolutely fantastic to change directions. Now when you are inside the box, you see a defender coming towards you player, or you know if you're gonna shoot, the shot is gonna get blocked. What you can do is perform a Flair Nutmeg, move your player to a safe distance, move your player to another direction, give him more space, give him more vision to shoot, and the Flair Nutmeg can literally be the reason why you score goals and goals, especially if you use it to cut inside the box, to change directions, or of course inside the box. So when it comes to finishing inside the box, if you see a defender coming towards you player, basically the Flair Nutmeg inside the box is a must. Let's move on into the next trick, and it's going to be about shooting. To be specific, I'm talking about power shots. As we all know, power shots has been absolutely fantastic since the start of FC25. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have got a player who has got the power shot playstyle plus in your team, take advantage of it, and let me show you how to take advantage of it. And one of the best power shots that you can perform in game, and that is by flicking the ball before you play a shoot. It's going to be a half volley. With that, it's going to be almost impossible for the goalkeeper to save. Everyone is using it in a different way. The most important thing about it have to be a half volley. The ball should not be on the ground. No, it have to be a half volley. And to perform power shots, if you don't know, all you have to do, hold down the R1 and the L1 on PlayStation and then shoot, or if you are on Xbox, hold down the RB and the LB buttons. And with power shots, you have to do all the aiming. There's no assisted here, so you have to aim where the ball goes exactly. Now, how to get a half volley before you go with a power shot? The best method that I use is just a quick flick. All you have to do, press your right stick. With that, your player is gonna flick the ball and it will give you a half volley. But of course, if you wanna do that, your player has to have a lot of space. There's no defenders about him, because with the flick, the ball is gonna go forward. So to perform it, you need some space. You need your player to have some space before performing the flick. Basically, there's a lot of way to get a half volley, and then of course you will go with a power shot. Moving on into the next trick, one of my favorite tricks that I do on the attack, and it's going to be about build up. I call it the fake run. Now if somehow you don't know, you can trigger your player to get in behind, and that is by aiming at the player that you want him to get in behind and then press the L1 button on PlayStation or the LB button on Xbox, or another way to use it, and that is by passing the ball while holding the L1 button on PlayStation or the LB button on Xbox. With that, your player, after he passed the ball, you're gonna see him trying to get in behind, and when your opponent see a player trying to get in behind, of course he will try to intercept the ball, he will try to cover him, and that is what you don't want to do. You don't want to pass it to the player who is trying to get in behind unless he is in a really good position to pass it to him. But the fake run trick that I use, I make my players trying to get in behind and then I look to another options. For example, let me give you some clips as an example. As you can see, before I pass the ball, I make my player try to get in behind and my opponent just start defending him. He thought I was going for that through pass, so he started to move the defender and get himself into a position where he can intercept the ball. But for me, I wasn't even looking at the player who is trying to get in behind. I was looking for other options, and I found another option, and that is my striker Haaland inside the box and ready to finish. And as you can see, when I passed it to Haaland, my opponent took a very stupid move with his defender because he wasn't thinking about that pass. He was thinking about the player who is trying to get in behind. So basically what I'm trying to say, making your players trying to get in behind and using it as a fake run to give yourself more option, it's absolutely fantastic. Moving on into the next trick, and this time it's going to be about passing, and I'm talking about the Flair Nutmeg pass. Now you might have already learned it in FC24. That's good because it's back in FC25, and it's literally one of the best ways to give your player more vision to pass the ball. How to perform it? Let me show you how. First thing first, you have to hold on the R1 and the L1 on PlayStation, or the RB and the LB on Xbox, and then flick your right stick to the right of your player or the left of your player. With that, your player is gonna start performing the Flair Nutmeg. You have to be using a player who has got at least 4-star skill moves. And then while your player is performing the Flair Nutmeg, you have to pass the ball, go for a normal pass or go for a through pass, or you can go of course with a lob through pass. All of them will work. The best situations to use it is when you have a defender blocking the way. You cannot pass to the striker because there's a defender there. He will intercept the ball. With the Flair Nutmeg pass, you can literally give your player more vision, and in my opinion your player is gonna perform it better than going for a normal pass or a normal through pass. I don't know why, but you have to be quick. While your player is performing the Flair Nutmeg skill move, you have to be quick and you have to pass the ball. You're gonna need some time to learn it. It's absolutely fantastic to cut backs. If you wanna pass the ball from the right wing or left wing to the striker and there's a defender marking the way, you can easily give your player more vision to pass the ball using the Flair Nutmeg pass. Last thing I want to talk about really quick, and that is finishing to the near post. Absolutely fantastic since the start of FC25. Now for me, I'm using precision shooting. With that, finishing to the near post is gonna be easier than ever. And to be honest, if you learn precision shooting, you will never ever get back to assisted. And finishing to the near post is absolutely fantastic in FC25. I highly recommend you to do so. It seems like the goalkeeper have absolutely nothing to do about it. He's just gonna let you score every time you go for a near post finish. And to be honest, if you learn precision shooting, it's gonna be 100% a goal every time you shoot to the near post. If you have already learned it, you know what I'm talking about. So when you have got the chance, in my opinion, go for a near post finish every time. Now if you wanna learn precision shooting, I have already released a video about precision shooting, how to do it in game, how to get the best out of it, and everything you need to know it. You can check that out. With that being said, lads, these were my best tricks on the attack in FC25 at the moment. After the patch, these are literally what you have to do on the attack. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.